Chapter 1. The Signal. The stars burned cold and distant in the void of space, but for Dr. Elias Voss, they were a calling. As the chief xenobiologist aboard the deep space research vessel Odyssey, his life had been dedicated to the search for extraterrestrial life. Years of silence from the cosmos had hardened his colleagues into skeptics, but Elias never lost hope. Then one day hope answered. It began as a faint, repeating pulse, a signal unlike any natural cosmic phenomenon. The Odyssey's AI flagged it immediately. Artificial, structured, and undeniably alien. The crew erupted into frenzied debate. Was it a distress call? A greeting? A warning? Elias didn't care. He had to know. After days of decoding, the signal resolved into a message, a single looping cry for help, transmitted in a language the ship's computers barely understood. Coordinates followed, pointing to a derelict structure drifting in the outer edges of a nearby star system. Against protocol, Elias commandeered a scout pod and set course alone. Chapter 2. The Derelict. The structure was ancient, a jagged asymmetrical mass of alien alloy, pitted by micrometeorites and cosmic radiation. Its design was unlike anything human engineers had ever conceived. Twisting spires, pulsing bioluminescent veins, and a haunting organic curvature that made Elias's skin crawl. His pod docked with a shudder. The airlock hissed open, revealing darkness. His helmet light cut through the gloom, illuminating corridors lined with strange, fibrous growths. The air was thin, stale, breathable, but only just. Then he heard it. Voice. Not through his comms, not in any human language, but inside his mind. Please help me. The words were soft, desperate, laced with fear. Elias staggered, gripping his helmet as if it could shield him from the psychic intrusion. Who's there? He called out, voice echoing. Silence. Below. I am trapped. Chapter 3. The Prisoner. Elias followed the voice deeper into the derelict, his pulse hammering. The walls seemed to breathe around him, contracting and expanding in slow, rhythmic pulses. He descended through spiraling passageways, his boots sticking to the spongy floor. Then, at the heart of the structure, he found her. She was suspended in a translucent pod, her slender form wreathed in glowing tendrils. Her skin was pale blue, her hair a cascade of silver filaments that floated weightlessly. Her eyes, large, luminous, and entirely black, snapped open the moment he entered. You came, her voice whispered in his mind. They said no one would. Elias approached, hands trembling. The pod's surface was slick, warm to the touch. Who are you? Zyra, she replied. I was taken, my people fought, but they lost. The harvesters put me here. Specimen. A toy. Elias's stomach twisted. How long have you been trapped? Years, decades. Time is difficult here. He examined the pod's mechanisms. Biolocked, responding only to alien DNA. I can't open this, he muttered. Zyra's eyes dimmed. Then I will die here. Chapter 4. The Escape. Elias refused to accept that. He scanned the chamber, searching for anything he could use. His eyes landed on a console pulsing with the same eerie light as Zyra's restraints. Maybe I can't open it, but maybe you can, he said. Can you interface with this? Zyra hesitated. The harvesters, they will know. Do you want to stay here forever? Then determination. No. Elias placed his hand on the console. Zyra's mind surged into his, a flood of alien sensation, memories of her homeworld, of war, of capture. He gasped, nearly collapsing under the weight of her consciousness. Click. The pod split open. Zyra tumbled forward, her body weak from disuse. Elias caught her skin cool against his. "Thank you," she whispered. A deep, resonant thrum pulsed through the derelict. The walls shuddered. "They know," Zyra said, terror in her voice. Chapter 5: The Chase. The harvesters were coming. Elias half-carried Zyra through the twisting halls, the derelict now alive with hostile energy. Strange, skittering drones emerged from the walls, their many limbs clicking as they pursued. "Faster!" Elias urged, blasting one with his sidearm. It exploded in a burst of ichor. Zyra stumbled, her legs unused to movement. "I can't." "You have to." They reached the airlock just as the drones closed in. Elias slammed the seal, the mechanisms groaning. The pod was still docked, thank the stars. As they launched free, the derelict twisted, its spires elongating like grasping fingers. A massive, shadowy vessel emerged from behind it, a harvester ship waking from slumber. "Hold on!" Elias punched the thrusters. The pod rocketed away as the alien ship gave chase. Chapter 6: The Choice. Back aboard the Odyssey, alarms blared. "Elias, what the hell did you do?" Captain Riker roared over comms. "No time. We need evac now." The harvester ship loomed on the view screen, its hull shifting like liquid. Zyra gripped Elias's arm. "They will not stop. They want me back." Elias met her eyes. "Then we make sure that doesn't happen." He rerouted all power to the engines. The Odyssey lurched forward, but the harvester ship was faster. A beam of crimson light lanced out, striking their starboard thrusters. The ship shuddered. "We're not gonna outrun them," the pilot hissed. Zyra closed her eyes. "I can stop them." Elias turned. "How?" "My people, we have a weapon. Last resort. But I must be close." Understanding dawned. "You mean a suicide run?" She nodded. "You saved me. Let me save you." Elias's jaw clenched. "No. There's another way." Chapter 7: The Sacrifice. He transmitted Zyra's data to the Odyssey's core, encoding it into the ship's emergency beacon. Then he grabbed a shuttle. "Elias, don't you dare," Riker began. "Launch the beacon the second I'm clear," he ordered. Zyra stared at him. "You are coming with me." He powered up the shuttle. "I'm not leaving you." They shot toward the harvester ship, the Odyssey's beacon flaring to life behind them. The aliens hesitated, distracted by the sudden burst of Zyra's signature. "Now!" Elias yelled. Zyra reached out with her mind and pushed. A psychic shockwave erupted from the shuttle, rippling through the harvester vessel. Its systems flickered, its movements faltering. The Odyssey jumped to warp, escaping just as the harvester ship went dark. "Silence." "Did we win?" Zyra whispered. Elias let out a shaky breath. "Yeah, we won." Epilogue. A new beginning. Back on Earth, Zyra stood under an open sky for the first time, her silver hair glinting in the sunlight. The governments of the world debated what to do with her. Some wanted her studied, others feared her. But Elias stood by her side. "What now?" she asked. He smiled. "Now. We make sure no one else ends up trapped like you were." Zyra took his hand. "Together." And as the stars watched, a human and an alien girl stepped forward, into a future neither had dared to dream of.